Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here aboard MSC Euribia on the christening cruise. We're going to actually have the christening tomorrow with Sophia Loren as the godmother, which is a tradition with MSC. And I'm here today with Corinne McNutt, who's the Senior Vice President of Sales and Trade Engagement for MSC Cruises USA. And she's in charge of all the trade engagement and someone you should get to know out there. And we're going to talk to her about how you should be selling MSC Euribia and actually all of MSC right now. And you're going to find out about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Corinne, first of all, great to see you on board here. I'm happy you invited me. It's amazing. I've been to a lot of MSC christenings, not all of them, but a lot of them, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. But let's talk about this ship, MSC Euribia. How should travel advisors really be selling and marketing this ship as it's coming out?
Well, the big story on this ship is obviously sustainability. Right. She's got her new painted hull, which we've never had before, the Save the Seas on the side.
It's beautiful.
It really is beautiful. It was done in a way that was, by an artist that really speaks to what we're about with our sustainability. We also obviously have some beautiful new features, new restaurant, Le Grill. And as I was talking about earlier, last night I ate there and I enjoyed.
You were doing people watching there.
Yes, of course I was. But I was in the bar in front of it, and it's a fantastic bar, new bar for us, right out where you can talk to everybody. You're by the restaurant, but you're out by other people walking around. It's really a lot of fun. We have the carousel, of course.
It's right on your Galleria, which is really the main drag on this ship, right?
Yes, if you want to people watch, that's where you need to be. And it's just a lot of fun, great drinks. I had a drink last night. I told them I want something sweet and with vodka, and they served me the most beautiful martini, so that was really fun, of course. I know
where you're going tonight.
Yeah, I might need one more, just one.
And there's a couple other things that are really cool here. You have a new wine bar called Helios, which is really on no other ship right now. Right?
Yeah, and it's all about learning about the wine. Everybody, enjoys wine and knows a little bit here and there, but this goes that extra step and makes it a whole experience. And that's what MSC is a lot about. We want to give people experiences, right? It's not, your vacation is not just a beach these days. People want to go and do and learn, and on our ship you can learn about wine. And
you can do it in a digital way. I mean, it's very interesting the way it all worked. We learned how different wine glasses affect the taste of wine, which was actually very interesting. And there are a lot of variations on that, and boy, do they have different kinds of wine. It's amazing. Now, the other one that we did last night, it's all the very first day I was on, we did the Carousel Lounge, which does exist on other ships, but this one's a little different, right?
Yeah, it's got the bigger band, and it's very, it's just different, right? You don't normally you see normally 2 or 3, very small musical entertainment. But on the Carousel, we've brought a much larger band and are really expanding on that.
No, it was great. It was a lot of fun. And plus, then we started at the beginning, selling the sustainability aspect, which has actually become a major theme of your advertising campaigns worldwide. And this is actually the first ship, I believe, that is sailing with net zero. It's sort of a test, I think, right?
Yes, this sailing that we are on right now is net zero. So an incredible pride, right? I have older daughters, and I cannot wait to tell them that I was a part of that, and hopefully someday my grandchildren that are all about sustainability too. But yes, it's a sense of pride to know that we are on the very first. I've been in this industry over 30 years. People have talked about sustainability for probably the last 10, but now we're actually making it happen.
You're making it happen, and you're kind of leading the way. Now let's talk a little bit about, you do have this ship came out, but right before it was the first of your world-class ships, World Europa.
Yes.
Now, what's the differences between the two that maybe our travel advisors should know a little bit about?
Well, the World Europa she's stunning. So the Euribia they both are. Don't ask me to pick my favorite.
Pick your favorite daughter, right?
Right. Nope, can't do that. But I was honored to be on the Europa in Qatar when we brought her out, and she is just stunning. The outdoor spaces are amazing. And I think people need to understand cruise ships really are a destination, and our ships really allow that. You get to be, our sea ships are designed to be at sea level more so. We have outdoor spaces and just a sense of being somewhere unique and somewhere fun, but also where you can find your little alcoves and things that to be by yourself or to be people watching and seeing, all the dancing and the laughing and the fun going on.
No, that's great. Now, of course, in the U.S. right now, you have the Meraviglia, which is going to be in New York. And then soon, a year from now, you're going to have World America, which is coming out then. So you'll have examples of two of your fleet.
Yes.
You already have Seaside and things like that. So these are all brand new ships built less than 5 years. And it's pretty amazing that you've launched all these really kind of as we just got out of COVID.
Yes, yeah. The Meraviglia is doing extremely well in New York. New Yorkers are loving her, and they're a tough crowd. They are critics, but we are seeing great scores with her and getting fantastic feedback. Meraviglia she's definitely in the top of my list for ships that we have. But
and then you have World America coming out.
World America, I keep telling everybody she's going to be the it ship, right?
Out of Miami.
Out of Miami in 2025, and she'll be out of our new terminal, which is going to be the largest in North America and potentially the largest in the world, but for sure North America. So having this beautiful new terminal, beautiful new ship, and by then, people I think will really understand the sustainability message from MSC. Our new advertisement, I've had people tell me it stopped them in their tracks when they were at home and the commercial
It is very different because you've gone away that people would say, well, sustainability, sometimes that's a turnoff, but I think in your case it's not, and I think people are getting a growing awareness of sustainability in the States. I mean, some people I just want to go on a cruise, I don't care. But there's going to be those, and that's your target market, who are going to say, wait a minute, I really do want to choose a cruise that is sustainable, right?
Well, and I think what's important to know is you're not giving up anything by choosing MSC that's based on sustainability, right? Our cruises are amazing.
And you can still go to the Helios bar and things like that eventually. Yeah.
Everything you want to do on a cruise. And our ships are stunning. They're truly beautiful. We go all over the world. We have amazing food and entertainment. And we're sustainable. Or we're working on sustainability, I guess is the term I should use. But yes, it's not one or the other. Right. MSC is showing that you can have both. Right. And that, you can be a good human and have an amazing vacation.
Well, that's the perfect combination. Absolutely. Now let's talk a little bit about our viewers. 118,000 travel advisors out there. There are more coming. It's becoming a growing profession, which is hard to say after all these years, because they see and the travel advisors that are there are selling like crazy, and they're almost they don't have time to sell everything. But you got a lot of new travel advisors coming on board who may not know MSC. What are you doing to kind of make sure that the newer advisors kind of know that you're a really good brand and that you're definitely an option?
Well, we've done a few things. One thing is we've made it possible for them to get on board. We put over 3,000 travel agents on our ships last year, and already we have 3,000 booked this year. That's not something we did a lot of in the past, but we realized that we needed them to experience the ship. They needed to see it and be on it to be able to sell it. So that's been a huge step. And we've also, when I started last August, we significantly increased our events budget. And my team. So my team of salespeople will be doubled by the end of this year. Actually, by the end of August, they'll be doubled. And we are attending not just the big events, we're getting into the regional and local, and we're making sure that we're really getting out there and being where we need to be and being at places where the questions can be asked and they can meet with us and we can help them understand the brand.
And then, of course, some of your programs and policies regarding travel advisors have always been, I think, kind of revolutionary and really something that travel advisors should take a look at, because your commission levels, what you pay on commission. Talk a little bit about that, because there is really some good reasons to sell MSC, right?
Absolutely. We have a very generous commission level and something that we pride ourselves on and we think is important. As Mr. Honorato talked about today, we're in this together. We want agents to be successful. We need them to be successful. So we want to pay them well. We want to provide them with the things they need and the information they need, the technology they need. We have MSC Book, which is a fantastic tool for them to use to make bookings and to find out information about MSC. So we're really investing in the brand, in technology, in people, in ships. So I think MSC, we get it. We know that we are very clear, we are trade friendly. We know to become a true known brand in the United States, we need travel agents.
No, absolutely, and you're using. I can tell from that there are a lot of travel advisors. Now, you still got a little bit ways to go for consumers, not in certain markets.
Right.
But talk a little bit about the brand awareness thing, because I mean, I would argue a lot of consumers don't even know the existing brands very well. They can't tell me whether they sailed on a Carnival or a Royal Caribbean or Norwegian. And now we have you in the mix, which is now you're one of the largest cruise lines, certainly the largest privately owned cruise line, which is interesting. But how are you working on improving that brand awareness, both to consumers and, of course, to new travel advisors?
Well, again, with the increases in budgets and spend and being where we need to be, I think our sustainability ad is going to help the consumer part of it a lot. We obviously, our marketing team is doing everything we can to go after that curious traveler, that traveler that wants the cosmopolitan type vacation.
It is a cosmopolitan type. You have to be comfortable in hearing maybe announcements in several languages. I don't know if you do that in Miami.
We do not. We do not
do that in Miami.
No, that is not a thing in the United States. In the United States, we do it in one language.
I remember that when you decided, because I remember my first MSC cruise was in Europe, and after a while, it's interesting. I learned a lot in new languages, but even here, you have to get through. You're having a conversation, and you realize there's going to be about 4 other languages to come. But it's we're improving everybody's education, right?
Yeah, we do not do that in the United States. But we find that people, a lot of people that I'm talking, they are drawn to the fact that it's cosmopolitan, right. And especially with families, people love that their children get on board and are spending time with children from Germany and from Brazil and from Italy, and the kids love it, right? And then they have friends from all over the world, and it's really, that is something that's special that we're trying to get people to understand. But again, you have to find the right guest, right? And I say that all the time, put the right people on the right ship. Not everybody is meant for every brand, but I think that the way that we have designed ours, it's right for a lot.
No, and I agree. And having been, one of my first cruise experience was on a foreign ship, and I still remember that to this day. So, and that's a long time ago. So that's, but
oh, boy.
we've done some cruising over that since time. But anything else you want to tell our travel advisors out there about this ship, about sustainability with MSC, and what's to come?
I think the fact that this is not a check the box for MSC. This is really who we are. I can't tell you how much pride I had in the presentation that was given earlier today. You were able to enjoy that. This is really real, and the family is truly dedicated to the future of the seas, for their grandchildren, for my children, for your children. It's true, and I think that our sincerity will help people really gravitate to this brand and understand what our DNA is and what we're about.
Absolutely. Well, I certainly was impressed by that presentation. Where can travel advisors go today to learn more about the line and also all your policies and everything else?
MSCbook.com.
That's very easy. Okay, and also then eventually you can book there too, right?
Yes, absolutely. It's a one-stop shop for us.
Fantastic. Well, Corinne, I want to thank you for taking the time. It's been a great cruise so far. We got about a day to go. Tomorrow's the big christening with Sophia Loren.
Yes.
We're talking about that, and
yes.
that's going to be great. But it's great to meet you finally, and welcome to the cruise side of the business. As I thought, you'll never leave. I got to tell you.
Oh no, it won't happen. It won't happen.
It is one of the greatest things to do, the cruising. It's a product everybody loves, and it really, you guys are doing such a fantastic job. Again, thank you for taking the time, and we'll look forward to seeing you later during the cruise, probably at La Grill, right?
Yeah, for sure. Tonight with my special drink.
There you go. I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.